Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news all right. Cowboys Nation, buckle up because what's happening behind the scenes right now could be a game changer for the upcoming NFL season. There's a lot of buzz around a potential blockbuster trade involving the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's got everyone talking about how this move could reshape the offensive line, and maybe even the entire outlook of our team. We're talking about Elgton Jenkins, one of the most versatile and dependable offensive linemen in the league, possibly heading to Dallas. The rumors are gaining traction, and if this trade goes through, it could be a huge boost for Dak Prescott and our offense overall. Now, let's break down what's being reported. According to sources like Adam Schefter, the Packers are considering sending Jenkins, who's been a key part of their line, to the Cowboys in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. This isn't just a lateral move, folks. It's a strategic play by the Packers, who are sitting at a decent 6-3-1 record, but are also facing some concerns on defense and secondary. They're holding onto about $19 million in cap space, but their pass defense has been a little leaky, allowing 4 points per game, which is something they're eager to address through the draft and possible trades. By moving Jenkins, they free up around $12 million in cap space, which they could then redirect towards bolstering their secondary or acquiring other defensive pieces. For the Cowboys, bringing Jenkins into the fold is about much more than just plugging a hole on the line. It's about adding a Swiss Army knife to our offensive front, a guy who can play multiple positions with equal excellence. Jenkins is primarily known for his versatility. He can slide into guard, tackle, or even serve as a backup center if needed. His ability to adapt means the Cowboys can get even more creative with their blocking schemes, especially as we look towards making a deep playoff run. Remember, last year we saw how crucial a dominant offensive line is, especially when protecting Prescott or opening lanes for Tony Pollard and the running game. Jenkins would help elevate our line from good to elite, bringing stability and consistency that we've been craving. In terms of numbers, Jenkins has been a reliable performer since he was drafted 44th overall in 2019. Over his career, he's racked up 80 starts and maintains an impressive PFF overall grade of 86.8. Not only that, but his recent form has been top-notch. In 2025, he started 10 games with a PFF pass block grade of 83.7, placing him among the top 15 guards in the league, and a run block grade of 81. He's only allowed 4 sacks and 16 pressures all season, and he's avoided serious injuries, suffering just a minor contusion in Week 4. His ability to stay healthy and perform at a high level makes him an attractive target for a team like Dallas, which needs to shore up its offensive line and keep Prescott upright. The impact of Jenkins joining the Cowboys could be significant. Right now, our line has done well, but there have been moments when sacks and pressures have threatened Prescott's rhythm. Jenkins's presence would reduce sacks by roughly 21%, which is huge considering we're allowing around 28 sacks currently. Plus, his addition could increase our pocket time by about 14%, giving Dak more time to find his targets downfield and hit those play-action passes more effectively. When you look at the stats, Jenkins could help our run game gain an additional 17 yards per game, which is huge for balancing our offense. His versatility would push our offensive line into the top 8 in the league, making us even more dangerous on both the pass and run. Looking at the matchup comparisons, Jenkins shows a +1.5 block win rate over some of the league's top guards, with an 81% protection rate against pass rushes, much higher than many of his peers. His ability to open lanes for Tony Pollard, who's been a key part of our offense, is also crucial. More lanes mean more first downs and explosive plays, which we've seen can turn games around in a heartbeat. Plus, Jenkins' skill in minimizing penalties and avoiding injuries means our continuity on offense stays intact, something that's vital as we push toward the playoffs. Now, let's consider the bigger picture. The Packers, sitting at 6-3-1, are clearly trying to navigate their season with a balanced approach. They still have about $12 million in cap space after the trade, and their secondary has been a weak spot, allowing over 215 passing yards per game. Moving Jenkins for a first-round pick in 2026 makes sense when you factor in their current needs. They're also focusing on acquiring multiple positional assets to strengthen their defense, especially against the run, which allows about 120 yards per game. The trade mirrors moves like the Chiefs acquiring Joe Thuney, emphasizing how teams are valuing offensive line stability to support their quarterbacks and overall team success. For the Cowboys, acquiring Jenkins isn't just a short-term fix. It's a statement of intent. It signals that we're committed to building a resilient, versatile offensive front that can handle the toughest defenses in the NFC. Think about the impact this could have against division rivals like the Eagles, whose fronts have been tough all season. Jenkins' ability to open lanes and protect Prescott could be the X factor in crucial matchups, especially once we hit the playoff stretch. His addition could also serve as a catalyst for our entire offense to elevate its game, making us not just a team that relies on talent, but one that's smart, adaptable, and ready to dominate. When we talk about Super Bowl aspirations, every little advantage counts. The odds currently sit at +8-0, meaning not many are giving us a shot. But with moves like this, that number could drop significantly. Jenkins' proven track record and his ability to perform under pressure make him a perfect fit for what Dallas needs to push past the final hurdles. His presence could be the missing piece that helps us beat top NFC contenders like the Eagles or even teams like the 49ers, who pose a serious threat on both sides of the ball. A fortified offensive line means more time for Dak to read the field, more protection against blitzes, and a better chance to execute those high-percentage throws that can swing games. Of course, every trade comes with questions. Will Jenkins fit seamlessly into our scheme? Can he stay healthy? These are valid concerns, but given his recent play and adaptability, the odds favor that he'll be a major asset. The Cowboys have a history of making shrewd moves during the season, and this one looks to be no different. It's about building depth, flexibility, and long-term stability, especially when it comes to protecting our franchise quarterback. If Jenkins does come aboard, expect our offensive line to become a nightmare for defenses and Prescott to have even more confidence in the pocket. That confidence translates into more explosive plays, more sustained drives, and ultimately more wins. Looking ahead, the impact of this potential trade isn't just immediate. It's about setting the tone for the rest of the season and beyond. The Cowboys are already a formidable team, but with Jenkins anchoring our line, we'd be looking at a whole new level of dominance. The NFC East is tough, with the Eagles and the Giants always lurking, but if we can solidify our front, we can take control. It's about establishing a physical, relentless identity that wears down opponents over time. Jenkins' experience and versatility give us that edge, and if the trade materializes, it could be the move that pushes us over the top. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This season is shaping up to be one of our most exciting yet, and with moves like these, we're definitely on the path to making some serious noise deep into the playoffs. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's get ready to cheer our Cowboys all the way to another Super Bowl.